Okay, welcome back to Pyre. Let's continue our journey. It's a serious jump. The climate here in the Yomur Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, exiled curs roam this sand-swept fossil wasteland. Among the 8 scribes, the Alpha Chief Yomur Many Mane took a special liking to the region. We have a stowaway. Home? Can we go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as she crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwin. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Kill her. Jody approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any of us. But at present, we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jody leaves without awaiting her response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You're so kind. You were the most kind to someone you just met like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. 8 scribes. Some revere them as gods, believing they are bound themselves to exile so that others can live free. Centuries of oral tradition have shaped the history of the 8 scribes into myth and legend. She claps her hands and bursts into laughter and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all this and leans in close to Hedwin. So what gives? First the reader, now we're taking her along? We're gonna take in every mite-bitten drive imp we find now too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Who, Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked for we find someone to fit in every type of mask. As near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. Sandalwood, apparent name of some mysterious informant of Hedwin, Jody, and Ruki. He asked us to use our best judgment. Besides, we'll send her away. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, can I come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty and a little tired, too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question, though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't really know for sure. It's just back home they call me lots of names, like the color of my hair. They made fun of you just because you got gray hair? That's it, my name. It rhymes with gray. My name, oh, it's just they called me lots of names. You sense this girl struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. You think you can help the stowaway girl make peace with her name? May, Kay, Faye, Day, Shay, other possibilities. Whoa. I think Faye sounds good. She's just the stowaway's girl's Faye. Why, that's it. My name is Faye. My name is Faye. Where I am from, they called me the Faye the Fair. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because they didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Faye along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. black wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Yomer Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night to give Faye and all of you a little time to rest. Consider your options. Faye seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, miss. You're the one who knew my name, and you guessed it right, you did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating the imps. Eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age. Almost every day. But I am older by 3 weeks, so I'm giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He's a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, but he pulls on my hair at times, and I don't like it very much. But he is family, and I am happy to be here with my family. I thought I'd almost lost them all again. I thought I had lost them all. Well, we have stopped, haven't we? Then I should go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Bye, miss. Smiling at you, she prances out the door. I like how there's this other dude that we haven't even talked to. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jody motions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You could join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know, prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay. You may choose from several vocations. Forage for resources. It's totally not clear what resources and like these goofy things do. I guess you can sell them for money, but then what does money do? Study in private. Hone your skills as a reader to grant small globe bonuses to your fellow exiles. Raise their individual ranks more quickly. Search areas for valuables to add to your wagon's stash of goods. I guess I'll mentor somebody. Having gleaned knowledge in the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. Each exile's path towards enlightenment is personal, you have to mentor them one at a time. Let's mentor the dog. Sure, sister, I could go from enlightenment by right about now. Might take the edge off. You illustrate to Ruki some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three in a triumvirate can move and act as of one mind. You sense you grasp some of the concepts. Sweet. See that, chums? Old Ruki Greentail's got some bite in him yet. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I guess this sounds pretty good. When he plunges into the pyre, it'll do 5 more damage. Phew, I gotta hand it to you, sister. That book's not quite as boring as I thought. Better go lie down. The path leading further west splits off. Once again, your fellow exiles turn to the choice of where you... Turn the choice of where to go over to you. Faye seems enthusiastic for whichever route you can choose. Faye believes those who travel this path shall be as strong as the strongest goal of the 8 scribes. Swift. Let's go with the swift path. Face behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the dusty wastes of the flat fall. The fall flat. South route of the Yomer Valley is riddled with barren rock and bone. Even the wild curs of the valley avoid the oppressive heat of this place. This was the path that Yomer Many-Mane ran across so many times. Can you not feel his presence? Him and all his friends here in the sand and in the air and all about. First you pay it little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day rest that did everyone good. Gain +1 quickness. En route to the spring of Yomer, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Ruki insists you take a look after you settle in. Crude trading posts found in the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes finds its way to the downside, where it's traded and sold. Have emotions for you to join him. While his manner is easygoing as ever, you sense he is searching for the right words about what he's about to say. You'd asked where I'd get what I did to get thrown in here. I figured I'd tell you. The others know. I was on the blood border for several years, an outrider, a noble rank, but it's a pretty important job. Whenever the harp swooped in, it was up to me to raise the alarm. The northern edge of the Commonwealth is a flat and vulnerable expanse. The high-wing remnants seized upon it at every opportunity from the cover of clouds or darkness. Harps, a winged race, also known as the high-wing remnants, at war with the Commonwealth. They are as coarse as their feathers. They hold themselves superior. One day the harps came in without warning, no alarm. It was a slaughter, so I heard, because I wasn't there. I was with one of them. Look, it's a story for another time. The point is, they branded me Headwind the Deserter before they sent me here. I didn't want to fight. I abandoned my post, my friends. They paid dearly for it. I ended up down here. Headwind looks at you, and as his smile reappears. It's not something I like to talk about, as you can tell. But I know what you've been wondering, and you deserve to know. I made a promise to you earlier when we first met that you'd go free as well if any of us go free. That's a promise that might not carry that much weight, I guess, coming from a deserter. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for hearing me out. So much good in here in the downside, but at least the past is behind us. He leaves you to consider his words. Mr. Book is glowing. The last emperor. How many nations did I, in the words of the Gaul, the Master General, how many nations did I scour in the name of Solomur? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land and our dominion grew. The Emperor Solomon Muir paid all this with little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We do not know the Emperor cared nothing for his legions nor his people. He only cared for that which was before him. One day, he learned of such a thing as to befit his name and vowed to seek it out. Alright. Is there like pages that I can turn? Oh yeah, okay. Alright. Guess it's a wagon. Market. Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. Greentail, it's been a while and all that. Hey Ron, it's going. Traveling sales creature and proprietor of the Downside Slug Market. Say, how'd you come up to set up shop all the way out here? Isn't it a little way? Oh well, let's just say you guys Guys, you ain't my only customers. See, Dad and I, we know this business is pretty good. Been around the block, and so, as Ron keeps bothering, Ricky signals to you in a flirt of way. Here's the deal, sister. We got an informant that says there's something here connected to the rights business. If you see if you can spot it, she'll be able to pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. And don't even worry about Falcon Ron. So anyways, you guys got something for me or what? That plain parcel you got there, I can take it off your paws or what? So you can get one of these things, I guess. Start to the right, the bearer's Pyre automatically gains +7. Plunging, Pyre, the bearer does deal bonus +2 bonus. Bearer moves faster than usual, +10%. So they want 200 for that. Wow, that's expensive. Alright. Hey, no, I'll take it. Mr. Greentail, thought you'd drive a hard bargain. So you gonna take something off my hands here or what? After being banished by an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately, 30%. Alright. It's one of a kind thinger you got there, just so you know, and you got yourself a real good deal for me as well, so thanks. Apparently, if those bozos can get a little edge of that thing during the rites, I mean, just a question who gets to try it out. Let me give it to the dog. Anyway, Dad, here's Dad over here. His feet, you know, we've been having some trouble with his feet, getting real something or other from all this hoofing around, and so you see, Ruki indicates to you that it would now be a good time to depart. See you, Mr. Greentail, and your friend there too. I like her. Seems real nice, you know. As you complete the preparations for the rites to commence, you notice Faye approaching. You notice too that she's wearing your companion's remnants. Can we go home? Faye. I thought I made myself quite clear there were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jody. I just thought maybe you were being funny at the time. Unbelievable. Something's happening in the sky. I think we're up.
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir?
Just hanging out.
Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
Sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Their apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is a young and tense man. I hail you, exiles of the Night Wings. I am grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Alamir.
Not tandem, father.
We need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith and an appreciation that the Nightwings have returned. Dalbert approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you some small talisman. Hey, thanks, dude. +2 quickness.
Vilasati.
The Kur was very kind, and his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want you to help beat them. We need three of us. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite. We got 4 besides the reader. This ought to be her call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. No volunteering, Chaman. I'll be the reader's call. Remember? Very well, then, reader. Who shall it be?
Who shall stand together here this night?
What does she do? What does it talk about? Alright, so here's the profile. Plants her feet and jumps to evade him. Get the sudden burst of speed after moving. She appears to be a vagabond who wandered in for the downside for some time and has managed to get by. Her simple and sincere demeanor suggests she was likely shunned in the Commonwealth and would have been considered a savage by the standards here. She seems unusually interested in the legends of the 8 scribes. And we're going to choose the dog. Don't want to tell me twice, sister. Guess we'll choose him. And we'll choose her. Just see what she's like. Faye. Oh, me, thank you for believing me, because I think the scribes do too. We'll choose a big dude to guard, as you will.
The choice is cast.
Hey, I'll have other chances. I think you did the right thing. Nightwings, I trust you are well prepared too for the old eyes. For these old eyes yet see the rites shall be commencing momentarily. You are quite ready too, my son. I hope so, Father. Let me show you.
Now begin. I almost pity what transpired there. Glory to the night. First of all. Now go. Glory!
Look forth, my son. The waters of your many main bring us blessings unto this eve. Perhaps our chance comes to us at last. We need more than blessing. Rebel against them, Father. Please keep fighting. Collect moon drops. 0 out of 3, huh?
A boon come from the stars themselves.
Whoa.
Shall that ought to wake you up? Their flame has died a little. Banishment.
Dang.
Glory to the scribes. How sad for that one there. Resplendent. No more than a lick of flame remains. And it is done. The Nightwings prevail.
Damn straight.
It was a glorious performance, I must say. Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
I guess we won. Yeah, I think we did. Alas, that in doing we set back the family we confronted. Exiles of Nightwings. The dawn is yours, and you may earn your freedom. Father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed, and I have failed you. Nonsense. We are the fate. We do what is ordained, nothing less. Now let us go, my son, for I'm weary once again.
There is much to learn from this experience. Until the next rite.
Hello, excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think? You're one of them. What do you want? My father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed. What's the matter with you? It is against right for us even to speak like this. I didn't know that, I don't think. No one said anything like that to me, but then all this is new, very new to me, so I thought that maybe... You can't be serious. Yes. I mean, I like to laugh. I like to laugh a lot. And you? How about you? This is a Nightwing's trick. My father told me not to speak to any of you. But I had to go. Wait. Omar, wait. I think that was your name. Was that even your name? Wait. As you return to the wagon from prevailing over the fate, you notice Jody tense up and frown. Where'd he go? Who? Wait, that sleeping guy? The minstrel, he's gone. You sense it is true. There's no trace of that lone minstrel. It was been lying in the corner of the wagon all this time. You join the others and search for him outside. Your fellow's exile revealed nothing to you of the lone minstrel or how they found him, though you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. Seek out your destination. Stars don't say nothing. Is it this one? Everyone, we're headed back east, all the way across the valley, towards Cairn Hahaba. Coordinate stars, next right shall commence here. The accursed imp have felled the mighty bone titan Sack's 6 shoulders. That's right. We have to risk it. What if the minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then? We shall find him, on this night or another. They continue searching for some time, however the minstrel's nowhere to be found. After having bested the fate with ease last night, you find Hedwin off on his own. You sense he wants to talk to you about your decision to exclude him from conducting the rite. I guess I'll have some tough choices to make before it's all over, my friend. Just been thinking about that. I'm glad you let the others go instead of me during the rite. I mean, all the more since we succeeded. I don't know what's more intense, participating in the rite or just watching on the sidelines. Anyway, thank you for checking in. I'm off to make sure we're ready to move. He departs to check on things outside. You sense he has no misgivings about what transpired. He's more concerned about the present, about finding the missing minstrel. Yeah, so I think he levels up a little bit too. Just for not participating. so these people are pretty quick. 18 and 18. 6 and 12. Glory, 20. Glory, 5. 30. So just want to do a bunch of glory damage. Presence. Which is pretty slow. Presence is 23. 3. Yeah, the presence is probably like the aura. Yeah, that's how big the aura is. Alright, that's a good stopping point for next time. See ya. Thanks for watching.